In our early season edition of MLB on 2K Sports, it's going to be the Chicago Cubs taking on the Pittsburgh Pirates.
Offensive production. Andrew McCutchen. That's what he's going to try and deliver in this one. The National League Central represented by the Pittsburgh Pirates against the Central Division Chicago Cubs. Thank you for joining us. Major League Baseball presented by 2K Sports Thursday afternoon game. Here's a glance at Pittsburgh's starter. As he gets into this Cub lineup, Steve, what are we talking about strategy-wise?
Quality right-hander on the mound against this lineup. He should be able to get the outs he needs to come away with a victory, especially if his offense gives him some run support.
Now we get a chance to look at Dale Svem's lineup. So who are you looking at, John?
Well, Anthony Rizzo was a top prospect in baseball. He got called up and didn't perform as well as what everyone thought. But I think now he's got his feet wet, and now you're seeing that potential.
This is going to be Starlin Castro leading us off. The Cubs losing last night. That tied the three-game set at one apiece. Chance to take the series against Pittsburgh.
Well, and I think when you watch this team, this is what you're going to see, some inconsistency. They take care of things. When they do, they win. And obviously when they don't, they lose the game. That's why they're 1-1 right now.
Pitch on the way. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. Ball club looking to get in the plus side. You're trying to get above 500 as many games as you can. Hit on the ground. Mercer. Out. That's one away. The Pirates defensively will look like this. So, John, any individual stand out?
Well, Andrew McCutchen does it all on the baseball field. An electrifying player who can cover both gaps, go back on balls, come in on balls. Great, strong throwing arm. He is the complete package in center field.
Lake up at the plate.
One thing all Cubs fans could agree on in 2012, well, hey, at least we're better than the Astros. They avoided the cellar of the National League Central last year by being just a little bit better than Houston.
Line drive fouled off towards first. And back to our talk about the Cubs. They won't have the luxury of the Astros this season. Astros going over to the American League West. Still, John, the Cubs should be a better team.
Yeah, they should be better just because the young players have a year of experience under their belt. But they're in a tough division, and every team in that division was fighting for that division title at some point in the season where the Cubs never did compete, and that's going to be trouble for them again in 2013.
Tries to saw him off with that one, but he missed. 1-2.
On a great spot to put that pitch if you can get the guy to chase.
This one hit, and a long foul ball down the left side. Here's the pitch. This one swung on and driven hard. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out.
That's about as easy as it gets. He could have caught that one in his back pocket.
And coming up for the Pirates, this game the last against the Cubs. And they'll head out for a series against the Dodgers. The outstanding bat of Matt Kemp. A team that will definitely give them a competitive series. That's Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Then they'll be on the road. It'll be the D-backs and their lineup featuring Aaron Hill. Great series there. And quite a bit of time away from home for them over these next several games. Foul straight back. That one's going to be put in play. McCutchen to field it. That's caught. Side is retired. No hits, nobody left on, and a good defensive half inning. So the first chance for the Pirates coming right up. And we'll get to see Travis Wood pitching. Chicago's got him starting in this one. And Steve will be focusing here. Pittsburgh hitters. How about his thoughts?
Well, a little mismatch in this one right here. One of the best lefties in the game against the lineup that does struggle at times to score runs. So it could be a lopsided ball game.
He delivers. Strike two with no balls, 2 strikes. Starling Marte now will look to protect.
A great changeup right there. You see how far out in front of it he is?
And that one swung on and missed by Starling Marte.
Well, just a great sequence of pitches. 3 good choices by the pitcher and the catcher, and he finishes them off quickly.
All pitchers love that. Those are short at-bats. You get it done in a hurry. Now we'll take a look at the Pirates lineup and our scouting report. John, who are we watching for today?
Well, not many players do something that makes your jaw hit the floor every single game, but it seems like Andrew McCutchen is one of those guys. He can do a lot of things with his glove, he can do a lot of things with his legs, and he can do a lot of things power-wise with his bat.
Wood gets set and delivers. Fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Look at the roster for the Pirates club, just oozing with talent at a lot of positions. They had a lot of pitching trouble a few years back. They addressed that. Needed help scoring runs. They've tried to address that too. Swing and a ball popped foul to the left side. And you look at the Pirates pitching staff for a while, it was a very big problem for them, but they've made strides. It's really fallen in line now with what they've done in the standings.
Well, it's no coincidence either. I mean, credit to the big-time players the Bucks have here. But if you want to take a team from the cellar, and that's where they're coming from, to a team that challenges, it all starts with pitching. But, Gary, let's see this pitch again in K-Cam. Here's another look at the changeup.
Here's how the Cubs stack up defensively. And scouting those fielders, John.
Well, consistency's been a problem for Starlin Castro. He can make the unbelievable head-turning play and then miss the routine ball. If he can get consistency, he's going to be one of the best shortstops in the game.
McCutchen swings and misses for strike 1. A career .332 hitter against the Cubs. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Wood. That's a strike. It'll take the count to 0-2. Andrew McCutchen now. Have to be careful not to get K'd here.
I had the hat trick last night, striking out 3 times in that ball game, and see if he can't make some adjustments today.
And Andrew McCutchen misses. That's going to be strike 3. No runs, no hits, no one left on. Nothing doing for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh. Weather's been pretty good here. Some clouds and sun alternating in and out. Part of nature's show here today. And we've got Rizzo here. He's going to get us started. Second inning. There's a swing and a drive deep to left field. He has to back up for it. Comes away with the out.
A chance here to check out how the Cubs ranked in the National League last year. 8th in triples, 10th in stolen bases. And, well, the home run numbers just weren't quite stacking up with some of the other clubs around, really showing that they had to manufacture runs and not get their offense from power.
It's going to be Sweeney. 273, the lifetime number off Pittsburgh. That's 2 gone. Barney will be at the plate. Here it comes. He swings and nails a liner, and that'll be in by the Cubs' first hit. So that brings up Nate Scherholz.
Well, the inning is never over with this team. 2 outs, they get that guy on first base with that big hit. Another guy gets on base. This could set up a big rally.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. He hit 5 out of 15 last year against the Pirates.
Well, he really had the team's number last season. There's no reason to think that he won't be doing it again this year.
The throw. And at second base, he's tagged out. No runs, 1 hit, and if you're just joining our 2K Sports Major League Baseball broadcast with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. And it's Marlon Byrd at the plate. He's going to start the second for the home team. Byrd, there's another foul ball. Strike 3. Marlon Byrd looks at that one. That's a great pitch.
Just drops that one in there, and good break on it. 83 miles per hour.
He fed him a fastball on that last pitch, John, and then locked him up with movement to finish him off.
But did he ever? That was a great sequence. Show him the heat and then drop one right in on him the next pitch.
So with 1 down, it'll be Russell Martin. His 4th time around, he's gone 1 for 3 off Wood. Swing and a miss on the cutter. 0-1.
Well, good movement on that cutter. He had him way out on his front foot.
Here's the delivery. And it's 0-2. Martin's going to have to cut down on his swing here. And Russell Martin goes down swinging. He's out of there.
But Gary, let's check out this changeup in K-Cam.
I think the pitcher had him fooled on this one all the way through, John. He wasn't expecting that outside corner delivery.
Well, he just pulled the string on that pitch, and that's good stuff right there.
And a brief look here at the Pirates and how they ranked in the National League last season. 4th in home runs, 6th in triples, and they were in the top 10 in slugging percentage, really relying upon that ability to drive in runners from first base and hit the ball off the wall and over the wall.
And that finds the outside corner for strike 1. 0-2 last year off Wood. Hit in the air. Sweeney's there. And that one's put away to retire the side. Save your arm. Do it by pitching only 8 times in 1 inning, 3 outs. Nothing doing for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh. It'll be the bottom third of the order coming to the plate. Games usually have a mind of their own. Let's see if Dale Svens had an input here. He's watched some great deliveries on the mound. Struggling bats, though. Important now to get the offense stinging. It's going to be Scherholz now. 0-1 is the count now as we get going in the 3rd.
He looked really out of sync on that swing. Swung late. Looks like he wasn't anticipating the fastball.
That one put in play, and it's going to be fielded by McCutchen. The catch is made. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow night. It'll be Joey Votto and the Cincinnati Reds. They will be hosting the Washington Nationals. That'll be a 7 p.m. start.
Looking forward to that one, Gary. That's going to be some kind of ball game to tune into.
Going to be Castillo now. He'll get his first crack at it. Ball put in play. Byrd to field it. And that will retire Castillo. 2 away.
Just got fooled a little bit at the plate. Got underneath it. Lost just a routine fly to the right fielder.
And Woods batting. The pitch. Big swing there, but he can't connect, and it's a strike. Swing and a shot to third. And that one eats him up. And he can't recover in time. That's going to go as an error. And he throws it wide.
Gary may have surprised himself right there. Good piece of hitting by the pitcher. Hey, nothing like giving yourself a little offensive support.
And in the batter's box, it's Castro.
For his stats right now, just not seeing the ball very well. He's 0 for his last 9 at-bats.
He just hasn't been getting on in front of the heart of the order.
Sinker runs inside, 1-0. He was very good, 289 hitter last year against the Pirates here at PNC Park. Castro, it's going to be fouled off. Pops him up and way up there. And the side's retired as they head into the dugout. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. It's still a shutout here in Pittsburgh. And Mercer's in the box. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. And that's in there. Wood ahead 0-1.
There's a reason they put the number 1 down when signaling for the fastball. It has to be your number 1 pitch, your best pitch. That's what he saw right there.
Here's the pitch. Called strike outside corner. Quickly in the hole now, 0-2. Here's a swing and a liner to left center. And Pittsburgh with their first hit.
You see it coming up in the zone over the heart of the plate. Good piece of hitting, drives that ball.
Boy, if there's a pitch a pitcher wants back, there's one right there.
That's good pitch recognition, good 2-strike approach.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. Last season, hit only .216 against the Cubs.
Well, and he just had his number. Sometimes you just have to tip your hat to the entire staff and say, you know what, they were just better than me. Maybe he can turn it around this year.
The pitch. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Castro's there. And there's one. And there's the second out, a double play.
Wow, beautiful looking double play right there. A pitcher's best friend.
That shortens the inning, shortens the number of pitches that have to be thrown. It's all about defense. A look at the early season schedule for the Cubs. They'll wrap up this series with Pittsburgh today. Following that, they'll go on the road, the Braves and Freddie Freeman. That'll be a 3-game series. After that, it's about defending home field against the Brewers and their star, Ryan Braun. So not too bad a schedule for them coming up. They'll be looking for some W's. Good pitch from Woods, swung out and missed. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung on. Can't make contact and behind on the count 0-2. Here's the pitch. Cut fastball. Swung on and missed. Side retired. So no runs on one hit and nobody left on. Nothing doing for either side thus far here in Pittsburgh. Batters 2 through 4 coming right up. For those of you just coming on board, Gary Thorne with Steve Phillips and John Kruk bringing you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Blake is batting 0 for 1 thus far. That one's going to be outside. Ball 1.
Well, Gary, they just have not been able to mount any offense here today. I mean, one hit into the 4th inning, and obviously haven't scored any runs, so they're going to have to change their approach at the plate.
The 1-0 delivery is a fastball. Can't make contact. Strike 1.
Well, as a hitter, when a guy has a good fastball, you think you have to swing a lot harder to try to catch up with it. You really don't, but he did right there, and that's why he blew it past him.
Swing and a miss and a ball outside. 1-2. Fastball that's well off the plate. 2-2. And it's fouled off. Sinker misses, and it's full. 3-2. And now let's take a look at a breakdown of how this guy has been mixing up his pitches so far in this one. What stands out, guys?
And mixing up your pitches, to me, he's throwing way too many changeup. He's become reliant on it.
You want your pitcher to kind of change it up, to have a balanced approach so the hitter can't think along with them. What I don't understand is why is he not using his best pitch, which is the four-seam fastball, to keep the hitters honest. It gives him velocity and great command when he uses it.
One away as Mike Holt gets set. And gets set for the first pitch. That one put in play, and it's going to be fielded by McCutchen. That's the second out of the inning.
Well, he's really on a nice roll right now, pitching very well. Retired 6 guys in a row.
And we've got Rizzo here.
Well, not a lot of team offense yet last night for his club, but he did drive in their only 2 runs.
That's a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Good hard sinker. Swung on and missed. 0-2. Fastball swung on and missed, and the side's retired. And a good defensive half inning. 3 up, 3 down. The Cubs still looking for that offense. And here's Starling Marte leading it off. First pitch of the AB. And this is popped up on the left side. And at first that one was going to look playable, but nothing doing. It got away. Hit in the dirt. There's Barney. 1 away. And Kanzler's in the box. 0 for 1 so far. Could change that if he can get a hit off Wood.
You got to believe that the changeup will show up in this at bat as well. He got the strikeout on it the last time up. You got to believe he's going to see it again here.
And even though he came up empty on it, he'll have it in the back of his mind and it's coming again and should be able to do better.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball played. Alt. And he grabs this one. Throw to first gets him, and there are 2 down. And with this break in the action, let's take a look at the slugging percentage leaders from last year. Giancarlo Stanton, number 1. Second, Ryan Braun. Third is Andrew McCutchen. Buster Posey, 4th. And the number 5 guy is going to be Aramis Ramirez.
That's some big-time power hitters right here. Some guys that look to drive the ball out of the ballpark and swing hard in case they hit it. And when they make contact, they can do some serious damage.
Get the new count on McCutchen. Here it comes. Swing and a liner to right center. In there, and this is going to be trouble. This one finds its way around, rolling all the way to the wall. McCutchen going towards third. And he is safe at third ahead of that play. Nice job on this. Hits the dirt, gets a triple.
A close one right there, Gary. Split second later, and he's out. No hesitation at all. He goes straight in. He's in there.
He doesn't know where that throw is coming from when he's doing that, so he's just hoping he's ahead of it. All right, let's take a look now at Marlon Byrd coming up. Swinging a liner to left. That's down. The run's coming in.
Well, this is exactly how you plan a game. You make sure you get that offense going to get that run on the board.
And Russell Martin at the plate, runner on first. Offense, when you get it, boy, it doesn't matter what part of the game it is. Now they've got themselves something to build on. There's a swing, line drive, center field. That's going to be a base hit for Martin. And that's going to bring up Justin Morneau.
Well, this is where his poise is going to be tested right here. He's got to get this next batter out after surrendering 3 straight hits.
Flew out last time. And now time is called. And they're coming out of the dugout and heading to the mound.
Now, you don't know how long he's going to stay with this pitcher. You're going to have to wait and see what they decide. He may be done.
Castro's there. Throws to second. That'll be a force out and the third out. Able to drop a run here in the fourth. First run up. The Pirates lead it 1-0. It's going to be Sweeney. He delivers. It's strike one. Can't make contact on the fastball.
But Gary, he's not felt any pressure out there on the mound. The defense has not felt that much pressure either. With only one runner left on base, and we're moving through the middle part of this ball game, so they're doing a nice job shutting down this offense.
There's a swing and a ground ball. Walker the dive. He gets to it. And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. In fact, he had a dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
Barney will be at the plate.
Let's see if we can make some adjustments in the game today. Struck out twice last night and got fooled at the plate, so he's got to wait a little bit longer.
Lined foul towards third. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And he gets it down. He's 2 for 2 now. He's trying for second. He's not stopping there. He's on his way to third. So he legs out a triple here.
Now this separates the men from the boys at the plate. 0-2 count, coming up with a big base hit.
You got to keep battling, and that's what he did, even though that pitch was away. It's going to be Scherholz now. Well, it's truly been a tremendous day on the mound for this man. Here's a breakdown of how he's been mixing up his line towards second. That's a base hit. Tying run could come home. The run scores. Good pitch down low, Steve, but a better at-bat.
Well, he did a real nice job going down in his swing to get that low ball to be able to pick up the hit.
It's going to be Castillo now. Well, this offense now really renewed. What a momentum going here. You talk about an energy with this team. They've got it.
Well, he came up big in that critical situation, Gary. Good at bat right there. Now he's tied it up.
And that does get down. Castillo a base hit. This a great situation for some offense.
Not a lot working right now. Having a hard time pitching to the zone. Giving up 3 straight hits.
And Woods batting. Boy, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order rating. And 2, a double play. They pick up one on 3 hits, strand a man. Tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. And Mercer's in the box. 1 hit already, going for another against Wood.
Well, last time these two met, it ended with a hit off of that curveball. You wonder if he was going to go back to it early in the count.
That one goes foul. Called strike at the letter, so he's got him in the hole now, 0-2. And a moment here to see how this pitcher has been mixing up his pitches.
Well, guys, I mean, that changeup is the pitch we've seen him throw quite a bit here today. But to me, he's throwing it a little bit too much.
You know, he seems to be ignoring his curveball today, too, guys, and I don't get it. I mean, maybe he doesn't have the feel for it, but he needs to show it just to put it in the hitter's minds.
He deals. Swung on, bounced weakly to second. There's Barney. Throw one to first in time, one away.
Well, he tops that one to second on an easy routine ground ball and taken care of.
And the lineups with the most home runs around the league last year: number 1, the Brewers; 2nd, the Nationals; in 3rd, the Reds; 4th, the Pirates; and in the 5 spot, the Rockies.
We see so many games won with one swing of the bat, and this team last year was one of the best at hitting the ball out of the ballpark. You make a mistake, they will.
There's a bullet towards 3rd. 2 men have been put away. And their pitcher up again. How's he attacking on the first delivery? Let's look here.
Well, when you go 0-1, you get 1-1. He's gotten 11 guys out in this game after going 0-1 in the count.
First pitch on the way. Swinging and a miss, and he falls behind on the count, 0-1. No balls, 1 strike. Here's Wood. Fouled away. Foul! And he fouls another one off. Foul ball! Here's the delivery. Fastball swung on and missed. Side retired. So Travis Wood gets him 3 up, 3 down. 7 strikeouts for him so far. Up next, it'll be the Cubs. And Starlin Castro to lead it off. And here's the first one. Swings and misses the slider, 0-1. And of course, as a pitcher, you got to keep your eye on which pitches are effective on any given day and which ones aren't. Here's a look at. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Mercer. That's 1 down.
Routine ground ball to short. He makes it look routine. Retires another.
Lake in the batter's box. He struck out swinging his last time. Here's the first pitch. And he swings and hits this one foul. Here's one hit very well deep, and it's going to be McCutchen. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time. And Mike Alt stands in, 2 down. Here we go with the first pitch. That one's hit to the right, way down there, but that's going to be a long foul ball. Here it comes. A swing line to left center, and that'll put Alt on at first base.
Well, sometimes you pay the price for a mistake pitch. That's what that one was there, guys, right down the middle.
Yeah, he just lined that thing, lined it up when he saw it was right in the wheelhouse. Great job of hitting.
And the next batter, Gary, will probably not see a pitch that easy to hit.
And we've got Rizzo here. Last year, 7 hits and 23 at-bats against the Pirates on the road. And the first pitch, and he misses the fastball, strike one.
Well, just because he's a fastball hitter doesn't mean you can't throw him a fastball. Strength on strength right there, and the pitcher came out ahead.
This one is hit deep by Rizzo. Goodbye, home run for the Cubs, and they're out in front. Perfect time for a 2-run homer. That's what they wanted to get the advantage. So 2-run score on the long ball. The graph tells the story. We take a look at the win expectancy chart.
Gary looked like he was setting on that pitch. He got it and drove it out of the park.
What they're going to want to do in this ball game now is take advantage of that and build that momentum up.
Well, they need to still be aggressive out there and go right after him. Well, for the Cubs, they've got out in front, and where would they be without this offense? They're loving it down there, and they should be. Such a huge boost right now.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. This one to Byrd. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up a couple to break the tie. Cubs jump ahead in this one. The top of the order is due up next. And it's Marte batting. Well, what types of pitches have been put in play here today? Here's a quick breakdown of exactly that.
And you can see that four-seam fastball. It's been hit 2 times over the course of the game.
Swing and a line to left. And it is in there. That's going to bring the tying run to the plate.
Well, this guy's always a threat to go. He steals a lot of bases, so they're going to have to keep a close eye on him, and maybe they'll make a mistake to the hitter, paying attention to the runner.
And a moment now to recap last year's leaders in on-base percentage. There is McCutchen. He's number 2. In the 3rd spot, Ryan Braun. Buster Posey, number 1.
Well, you can't score runs if you don't get guys on base, and this guy was one of the best at it in all of baseball last year. He will walk.
Marte stealing. 0-1. And he is safe at second.
Here's another look at the steal. He gets to second base, sliding in hard.
And he didn't have much of a lead that time off first, but a really good jump.
Now, sometimes you tip off the pitcher with too big of a lead, so it worked in this situation.
Spins, checks him at second, and he's back easily. Made a dive to get in. Wood gets set and delivers. 0-1. Good hard cutter in for a called strike.
Tough spot for the hitter right here. Down 0-2. You got to foul off that tough pitch if you have to.
And a swing, and that's put in play. It's going to go to Scherholtz. 1 away. Here's Andrew McCutchen at the plate. Things have gone pretty good for him today. Couple of at-bats. One of those ending up with a hit off Wood.
You know, if I'm in the box, I'm looking for a fastball. I'm going to try to be aggressive when I get it. But I have to understand that because I got the hit, he may not throw it for a strike and try to get me to chase. So I need to be patient.
Man on second, 1 away. Here's a spin and a throw back to second. And the first pitch. That curve is just a little bit outside. 1 ball, no strikes. Well, people expected Andrew McCutchen to bounce back from his 2011 year. He hit a career low 250. Swung on, a drive by McCutchen. And he drops back to the wall. Marte's heading for third. There's the throw. And he's in there at third ahead of the play.
Hitters live for these moments. They want to get a chance to be the hero to win the game, and that's what Marlon Byrd has right here, Gary.
Single home run in his last at bat. The first pitch. There's a swing and a well-hit ball deep into right center field. And out of here, a home run, 2 runs, 1 swing. This 2-run homer ties the game, a clutch piece of hitting.
And you know, for the Pirates, they got back in it with clutch hitting. I mean, we just saw the definition of clutch. Now they're going to just be one big hit away from taking the lead and really turning this game around.
Martin grounds it. There's Barney. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. So Travis Wood heads to the dugout. He's been hit out of the park once today. Up next, it'll be the Cubs. And if you've just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne. Barney at the plate. Last time up, he tripled and scored. There's a swing and a smash. And it's going to be McCutchen as he hauls it in. It's going to be Sherholtz now. Had a base hit his last time up. And he throws the first one. Swung on line to right center field. And that is in there, the go-ahead run on base.
Well, that's one of those pitches when it leaves the pitcher's hand, the manager tells him, oh, don't swing, don't swing. Oh, great job, good piece of hit. And how he got his bat on that, I have no idea.
Going to be Castillo now. 1 for 2 in the ballgame. Here's the pitch. Hot shot towards the hole. And he is safe at first. He's on board. And he throws it away. And Wood's batting. Boy, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. And in the batter's box, it's Murphy. He'll be the pinch hitter.
Well, in a tie game, you have to make this move right now. Offense becomes critical, and then the bullpen's going to have to come in and get the job done as well.
And it's going to be McCutchen. Able to glide over. Not much of a problem on that one. And that will keep the runners. They have to stay at first and second. Here's a look at the players with the most triples last year. Take a look at Castro in that 3rd spot.
Well, it's nice when you can put yourself in scoring position with one swing of the bat, and this guy last year did it as good as anyone in baseball. A ton of triples for this guy, one of the league leaders in that department. And when he puts himself on third base, he can score in so many ways, and he makes the hitters behind him so much better.
Starlin Castro, he lets that go by. He's got an even count now. Hit in the air to left center. Marte will field. That one's grabbed. Side retired. They pick up no runs on a hit, and they lead 2-1. Still tied up here in Pittsburgh. Progress of this game, let's measure it for Clint Hurdle. And no doubt happy with the last inning on the mound. Now that focus is going to be on some good ABs. And it's Justin Morneau at the plate. And Matt Guerrero gets ready to throw. He's coming on in relief for swing and lined up the middle. Gets down. The go-ahead runs on base.
Boy, anytime you bring in a relief pitcher to come in a key situation, the last thing you want to do is for him to serve one up to the first hitter. That's exactly what he did, giving up that big base hit.
And Mercer's in the box. Last time he grounded out. First pitch to him. Sliders in there, no balls and a strike.
Well, that one just froze him. He clearly wasn't looking for that, and he gets locked up down and away.
Hit sharply towards the hole, and it gets through. Not bad. 2 for 3 today. 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 2 for 3
Well, you know, this is one of those self-defense swings right there on that pitch coming inside on him. It jammed him, but give him credit. He's on base with a hit.
Chance to drive and a run right here for Neil Walker. He is 0 for 1 off the career. And the first pitch really lets it rip on that one, but starts off with a strike. On the way. That's a strike, and it's 0-2 in time for Neil Walker to protect here in the next pitch.
The hitter has to be protective. He has to be able to fight off that tough pitch and put it in play for a base hit if he can.
You're out. Swing and a miss on the breaker, 1 down.
At 80 miles per hour, that's pretty good movement right there.
So a fantastic strikeout pitch here. It's headed down and in, and the batter just didn't time this thing right. He never had a chance on this one.
Absolutely right, John, and as in real estate, it's all about location. And their pitcher up again. Boy, he needs to get this out here. You do not want to give up that big hit to the opposing pitcher, especially with that top of the order waiting. Runners on first and second with 1 out. Now the first pitch. And he lays one down here. Oh, he's going to try to make the play. In time for the out.
Look where he placed that one right there. Take a look at it. Perfectly placed.
He is out at first, but the damage was done around the bases. Those runners now in position to score.
That's good situational baseball.
And it's Marte batting. Singled and scored his last time around. A dive, and he's back in easily. And we're going to have a meeting on the mound. A little discussion.
Now, a little discussion maybe to talk about how to approach this next hitter. Get a sense of where this pitcher is.
Starts him out here. Line drive. That's foul towards first. Here's a swing and a fly ball. And that's going to do it in this half inning. They give 2 men in scoring position. Couple of hits. Can't get them home, though. Tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. 2-hole to get things started next. Blake settling in. Let's take a look here and see what his approach is against these hitters on the first pitch.
Well, when you look at what he's done so far today, Gary, I mean, what he's done is throwing first pitch strikes. And what has that done for him? Well, he's gotten 10 guys out after going 0-1.
Takes a swing at that 0-1 pitch, but the curve is in there for strike 2.
Look for the pitcher to try to expand the strike zone here. The hitter has to swing at anything close.
There's a swing and a miss, but he's headed for first. And the throw. And out at first.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter. Sometimes these things can get away from you. He did a great job keeping it in front.
Good hustle and a great arm. And Olt settles in. We'll try it again here. Just 1 for 3 thus far. He swings on that 0-0 delivery. Misses the fastball. Strike 1.
Well, he just reared back and said, "Here it comes, big boy. Here comes my best fastball." He busted him inside with it.
Good eye right there by Mike Olt, laying off a tough pitch. He's even. Well, any great pitching coach will tell you that you got to keep the batters guessing. Swinging on pitches that may not be strikes, that's a major key. Here's a look. There's a swing towards the hole. That's 2 gone. And we've got Rizzo here. Had a home run back in the 6th. The pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0.
He tried to backdoor that pitch, but left it out and away.
Here's the 1-0. This one's pretty well hit to deep left center. Marte will field. And the sides retired as they head into the dugout. Nothing doing here in this half inning. We still have a tie here in Pittsburgh. How's the game look in the eyes of Dale Svem? You can sort of feel that hunger, first and foremost, making sure his staff can do their part. And Kanzler's in the box. He's going to lead off the home half of the 8th. That's a foul ball. Here's the delivery. Swing and a bouncing ball up the middle. And his throw is in time. First out of the inning.
Wow, great reactions right there. Doesn't waste any time at all getting his glove on the ball, then easily throws it to first and retires the runner.
With one away, Andrew McCutchen is at the plate. Last time up, flew out. First pitch on the way. Out in front on that one. Strike one.
Well, you talk about a guy who just corkscrewed himself into the ground. Bad timing.
Here's the delivery. That's a strike. It'll take the count to 0-2. Andrew McCutchen now. We'll have to be careful not to get K'd here.
You can really stay out of big trouble in the big inning if you can spot your fastball down in the zone.
That is hit foul by McCutchen. McCutchen again will foul it off.
Well, you're told with an 0-2 count to spread out your stance and to choke up on the bat so you can put the ball in play. Better control of the bat, and that's what he did right there.
There's a swing, and that one's hit on the ground. That's the second out. A chance here for Marlon Byrd comes with 2 down. He homered earlier in the ballgame. The first pitch. Takes a swing, but he's too late on that one. Strike one.
Well, right there was a lot of indecision right there on the hitter. He thought fastball. He saw a slider, but he saw it too late. And that's why he swung late.
Here it comes. And with that strike, Guerrero is now in front 0-2. And the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. No scoring here, ending this half inning. Tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. And let's see how the game is working right now for Clint Hurdle. And at this point, every move is critical. He hasn't got any margin for error. It's going to be Sweeney. He'll start the ninth. Plays off a called strike. 0-1. Here's the pitch. There's a swing and a ground ball. Mercer. One away. Take a look down there in the bullpen. They've got a lefty up and throwing.
Well, I don't see him coming in just yet. I mean, with a righty in the on-deck circle, I don't think that's the matchup they want.
Barney will be at the plate. He flew out his last time up. And he starts him out. There's a swing. It's popped up. And he puts that one away for number 2. It's going to be Scherholz now. 2 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, the last thing you want to do when you're throwing a slider is to leave it out over the plate. This pitch was in an excellent location, in on the hitter's hands.
Swings and grounds this one to the right side. Foul. Tried to get him to chase a slider, but it's 1-2. The slider swung on and missed, struck him out, side gone. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. We still have a tie here in Pittsburgh. How have the decisions of Dale Svem affected this one? Let's see. Tag game here, ninth inning. He's doing everything he can to make sure they don't lose this game. They're going to need extra innings to win it. The pitch. This one's grounded near third, foul. And it's 0-2. Martin's going to have to cut down on his swing here.
He gets 2 quick strikes on the hitter, but he can't be too selective now. He's got to go right at him.
That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And he gets to it.
Now the center fielder has to range to his left, but able to track this one down and make it look easy.
And Justin Morneau. He had a single in his last time up. Here's the first pitch.
Oh!
That one fouled off by Morneau. And with that strike, Guerrero is now in front 0-2.
Looked like that one surprised him a little bit. Now we know he has a great fastball, but the swing was worse.
And he strikes him out. He catches Justin Morneau flat-footed.
Let's take a look at the sinker. Looks good in the K-cam.
Boy, it looks like he froze him on the outside corner.
He sure did. As a hitter, you've got to recognize a pitcher's tendencies up there. I think the pitcher had him guessing up there the whole at bat.
And Mercer's in the box. 2 for 3 thus far. And he'll start him out. Fastball in there, 0-1.
A nice four-seamer right there. That one's clearly on the outside corner. He hit the spot.
Slider locked him up. He's behind 0-2. Here's the pitch. He fouls that one off.
Foul!
Fastball swung out and missed, and the side's retired. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning, nothing across. So extra innings we go here in Pittsburgh. And if you are just tuning in, hi, Gary Thorne along with John Crutch, Steve Phillips. We bring you Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. Going to be Castillo now. He'll start things off here in inning number 10. That fastball gets by him on the first pitch, 0-1.
Well, boy, wouldn't you have loved to seen him connect with that one to see how far that would go. Fastball hitter on fastball pitcher, but he came up empty.
That pitch was way too low, but he swung at it anyway. It's a strike. Fastball swung out and missed. Struck him out, one away.
You got a second now to see the four-seam fastball in K-cam. He's got some real giddy up on the fastball today. It's got that good late action in the zone. That's his 5th strikeout today.
And Guerrero settles in. He's going to have a shot here. In the batter's box, it's Ransom. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
Well, not hard to understand this one, Gary. You're going to bring in the pinch hitter.
That one's drilled to short. Throw will pull him off the bag. He is safe at first. Now here is Starlin Castro. He's batting now late in this game. Only one out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. Line drive left of the bag and foul. And that one's hit well. Marte's there. 2 down. Blake at the plate. He stands in now with 2 down. Possible go ahead at first.
Well, look for them to be very aggressive on the bases here. Possibly an attempted steal.
It's 0-1 as he swings and misses with that fastball.
Credit the catcher on that one. That's a good low target setting up, and he hit the target. Good execution.
Hut shot towards the hole. Out. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. So they can't push any. And it's Neil Walker now. He'll lead off. He struck out swinging in his last at bat. And doing the pitching, it'll be Rafael Dolis. They've decided it was time to make a change here. Fresh count here. Walker, here it comes. First pitch, fastball, 0-1.
This is the go-to pitch for many pitchers in the major league. The fastball down and away. When in doubt, that's where you go.
He delivers. Foul! And it's fouled away. There's a ground ball. Rizzo. And out number 1 as he steps on the base. And their pitcher up again. Still without a hit yet in the game. He'll get another chance here. First pitch on the way. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1. Swings on the 0-1 pitch. Can't hit it. Strike 2. Swing and a soft grounder towards second. There's Barney. And that's in plenty of time for the out.
And Starling Marte looking to set off some fireworks for his club, Gary.
Bottom half of this extra inning, you want to win this right now, and he's got a chance to do it.
Well, he's got to be feeling the pressure, no question about it. And all it takes is a big fly to end this game. So let's see if he pitches around him a little bit.
And he throws the first one. Takes that high one for a strike. 0-1.
That's a good four-seam fastball. You establish the bottom part of the zone, then you run the heater up in the zone. A lot of time it becomes a take pitch.
Strike 2 with no balls, 2 strikes. Starling Marte now will look to protect. The pitch. And that one swung on and missed by Starling Marte. Not a lot of action in this half inning. Nothing on. The battle continues here in Pittsburgh. Looking at this one as we move along in the ball game, Clint Hurdle's moves. He's counting on getting to the next inning. Pitching choice is critical here. And Olt settles in. We're trying to get something started, leading off the 11th. And the 11th inning underway, 0-1.
He just rears back.
A swing and a fly ball to left center field. That's one down.
Well, he hit this one well, but it hangs up long enough to give the left fielder just enough time to run underneath and make the catch.
And we've got Rizzo here. Had a home run back in the 6th. First pitch of the AB. Lined up the middle. And he's on. That's the go-ahead run.
Well, even though he had 2 hits in the last game, his team lost, but he keeps swinging a bat like this, good things are going to happen.
It's going to be Sweeney. He's batting now late in this game. Only 1 out.
And the defense looking for the double play ball. The hitter trying to hit one in the gap.
Trying to move that runner around from first. It's McDonald at the plate. He's going to come on as a pinch hitter.
They're going to go to the pinch hitter in this situation.
Hit sharply towards the hole. Gets one at second. And a double play. They got a milk. No strikeouts, but you talk about confidence. 4 pitches, 3 batters gone. We still have a tie here in Pittsburgh. And Kanzler's in the box. And he bounced out his last time. First pitch on the way here. This one's bounced up the middle. Castro's there. And he throws on to first for the out and put away.
Young Andrew McCutchen trying to prove that he can deliver at the major league level in a clutch situation. A real opportunity for the youngster.
Bottom half extra inning. Potential go-ahead run standing at the plate.
Gary, both guys know a walk-off homer wins it. The fans want it to end.
Swung on, that is hit. And he's on the potential winning run. Get ready.
Well, you're going to have to keep a close eye on this guy at first base. Pay a lot of attention to him because you know he more than likely has the green light. He can go at any time.
Big moment in the ball game. It's Marlon Byrd's chance. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI.
Well, with 1 out, they have to be thinking double play. Give us a ground ball.
Towards center field. And it's in there. He's got himself a base hit.
And he continues to swing the bat well in this one. 3 hits in this ball game. This one comes here with only 1 out.
It's Russell Martin. Golden opportunity for the Buccos. And they almost got him that time. Byrd is at first. McCutchen's on at second. And the first pitch. And that one is hit well. Scherholz is there. 2 away.
Well, that's a huge out right there. Now with 2 down, they've got a legitimate chance of getting out of this inning with the game still tied.
It is Justin Morneau. Production here with a hit.
They better be careful, Gary, with him on second base. He can run.
Swings, hits this one pretty well. Deep right center. That one's grabbed. Side retired. So no runs, 2 hits, and they strand 2. Tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. And if you just joined us, our broadcast of Major League Baseball on 2K Sports with John Kruk and Steve Phillips. I'm Gary Thorne. Barney will be at the plate. Had a couple of hits, 4 trips to the plate. Fastball misses away, 1-0. Now the 1-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left center. Marte will field. And he meanders over to put it away.
So this ball was headed to the gap, but the left fielder got a good jump on it, able to run it down and make the play.
It's going to be Scherholz now. Struck out swinging last time up. First pitch of the at-bat now. Oh, what a drive. He smashed it. And it's going to be McCutchen. Didn't have a problem getting over there in time. Going to be Castillo now. He's had 1 hit 4 times up. That one swung on, hit in the air deep to left field. And that'll retire the side. Caught there by Marte. Nobody left on base. No runs or hits here in this half inning. The battle continues here in Pittsburgh. And Mercer's in the box. He'll get things going here in the bottom half of the inning. Pitch on the way. Fastball swung out and missed. 0-1.
Well, that's just a great pitch. He just blew that fastball right by him.
Oh, 0-1 is a slider for a called strike. Tried to get him to go after that curve. 1-2.
Now, big break on this curveball. He starts it in the strike zone, but it falls right out of the zone. Good eye by the hitter not to chase it.
This one's grounded foul wide of first. Big swing and a miss on a heater. Strike him out, 1 down.
Well, he tried to get a piece of that one and at least foul it off, but that ball up and in, he couldn't quite catch up to it. Strike 3.
And in the batter's box, it's Walker. Grounded out last time through. Here's the first pitch. Plays off that one outside. 1-0. The 1-0 now. Curveball just misses, falls behind 2-0. And that one is hit well. Scherholz is there. And Walker's retired. That's 2 gone.
Well, a tie game, you have to make this move right now. Offense becomes critical, and then the bullpen's going to have to come in and get the job done as well.
Fastball in there for a called strike. On the way. Strike 2. Garrett Jones. He's going to have to watch the next one carefully. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Castro's there. Throws to first. Side is retired. No runs, no hits. Nobody crossed the plate in this half inning, and nobody left on base. We still have a tie here in Pittsburgh. End of the Dolis in the batter's box. He'll be leading it off here in the top half of the inning. And we've got Vin Mazzaro out on the mound. He's been chosen to take over out there. That's going to bring up Deanna Navarro. He'll grab a bat and hit here.
As the pinch hitter comes into the game now, it officially closes the book on this guy's day.
Slider swung on and missed. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swinging a softly hit grounded to first. And out. Pitcher makes a nice play at first base.
That was a nice play. Saw the opportunity at first. Didn't waste any time getting over. That's the key. Beat the runner to the bag.
Good hustle off the mound. And Starlin Castro will dig in with 1 out. Last time up, flew out. Swings and misses the slider. 0-1.
Well, you see that pitch coming in, and it starts at the center of the plate, and all of a sudden, as soon as you start your swing, that's when that slider starts breaking away.
Swinging a high bouncer to second. Mercer. Out number 2. Blake settles in. Hasn't had much success yet in this game. He's hoping to get something this time. And starts him out here. And he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike, 0-1. Here's the pitch. Now here's a grounder towards the hole. Out. And he'll step on first to retire the side. So Vin Mazzaro, he's got him 1-2-3. And the Pirates, it'll be their turn coming up. Top of the lineup coming up.
And Starling Marte looking to set off some fireworks for his club, Gary.
Bottom half, extra inning, game on the line. Let's see what we get for a swing here.
Boy, you played this long. It would be tough for either side to lose. Let's see how it plays out.
And Blake Parker gets ready to throw. They've decided it was time to make a change here. And Marte set down. That's one away. And Kanzler's in the box. And he bounced out his last time. We'll see what he sees first here. Taps this one foul off to the left. That's a big rip at that, but he's in the hole now, 0-2. Swung on, missed, curveball, struck him out, 2 down. Boy, those strikeouts so important coming late in the ball game. Keeps that confidence up.
And they tell you that strikeouts add to the pitch count, but a 3-pitch strikeout right there, he can go forever on that one.
Young Andrew McCutchen trying to prove that he can deliver at the major league level in a clutch situation. A real opportunity for the youngster.
Bottom half, extra inning. Potential go-ahead run standing at the plate.
Now, Gary, both guys know a walk-off homer wins it. The fans want it to end.
Well, working on the 0-1 count now.
Well, the pitcher going for that hole, and most hitters swing up and in. He found that strike zone with a four-seam fastball, and he couldn't get to it.
Here's a swing and a ground ball. Castro's there. Throws on to first, side is retired. And nothing across here in this half of the inning. The battle continues here in Pittsburgh. And Olt settles in. He's going to start things off here, top half of the inning. Here we go with the first pitch. It's fouled off. He deals. And another foul ball. Here's the pitch. And Mike Olt misses. Strike 3.
Very little movement on this pitch at 93 miles per hour, courtesy of K-Cam. You've got to have better plate discipline than that. With 2 strikes, you need to be defensive and try to make contact. But when you get a fastball, you need to read whether it's a strike or not.
And we've got Rizzo here. Had a home run back in the 6th. With that strike, Vin Mazzaro now 0-2.
Oh, that's a swing right there. He wasn't trying to just hit a dribbler the other way. He was trying to hit that one out of the ballpark. Great pitch, though. He just swings and misses.
Well, he finished that one off with a strikeout. Nice pitch.
That's how you use your fastball, using it very effectively. 2 consecutive punch-outs.
It's McDonald at the plate. He'll get another shot after hitting into that double play last time up. And it goes foul. Pitch on the way. Good hard slider that time. He's in control in the count now, 0-2. Lined right at the second baseman. Throws to first in time. That's 3 down. And they aren't able to get anything going in this half inning. 3 up, 3 away. Tie ball game here in Pittsburgh. Heart of the order.
Hitters live for these moments. They want to get a chance to be the hero to win the game, and that's what Marlon Byrd has right here, Gary.
Bottom half of this extra inning, you want to win this right now, and he's got a chance to do it.
Well, he's got to be feeling the pressure, no question about it. And all it takes is a big fly to end this game, so let's see if he pitches around him a little bit.
To left center, and there we go, the winning run on base.
This is what you're supposed to do when you're leading off an inning. Figure out a way to get on base any way you can. A hit's great, a walk's great, but just get on base, because now you have the potential to score runs.
It's Russell Martin, and he needs to move. There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. He dives. Oh, what a play! You can't be worried about getting hurt or getting dirty when you make a play like that.
Well, the ball was tailing away from him, and he had a lot of ground to cover, but he was able to get there.
It is Justin Morneau. He's batting with a possibility that winning run on first base could be his RBI. Swing, hot shot, got it. There's 1. And 2, double play. Well, that's one way to keep your pitch count down. They wrap that inning up with 3 pitches. Still tied up here in Pittsburgh. And for those of you catching up with us. Hi, I'm Gary Thorne along with John Kruk and Steve Phillips, bringing you Major League Baseball here on 2K Sports. Barney will be at the plate. He'll be leading it off here in the top half of the inning. That one goes foul. Darwin Barney not fooled, and he'll leave it goodbye for a ball and an even count.
Trying to get the ground ball out, you throw that 2-seam fastball away from the hitter, trying to get him to reach and roll over it. He laid off of it here.
Hit in the dirt. Walker scoops. One away now. It's going to be Sherholtz now. Drove in a run earlier in the game. Here's the first one. Taps this one foul to the right. Here's the pitch. Hut shot towards the hole. Walker. That's the second out of the inning.
Guys, exceptional job of pitching right here. Nobody getting on base. He's retired 8 in a row.
Going to be Castillo now. Flew out last time. And gets set for the first pitch. Slider swung on and missed. 0-1.
Well, you talk about a guy that doesn't get cheated in the batter's box. You usually see that swing when someone throws a fastball. But he took a mighty hack at that slider, but he came up empty.
The 1-1. Big swing, straightaway center. Warning track, Wall looking up. And gone, a home run. That could be the game winner. Just what they needed at a crucial time. They get the run up on the board, breaking the tie with a solo homer.
Now for the Cubs, they've got the lead and are absolutely fired up, as well they should be. A lot of energy.
Swung on, grounded towards the hole. He's out at first base. Nice play on the cover.
That's a well-executed play right there, Gary. He hustled over, got to first base, and touched the bag.
Thought he might have had a strikeout there, but he's involved in the out anyway. And Mercer's in the box. 2 hits, 5 trips to the plate for him. And here's the first one. Fouled off. A little too eager, and he's behind 0-2.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there. He got that slider in the strike zone. He got the hitter out in front to swing early.
Fastball swung out and missed, struck him out, 1 away.
And he only got to see 3 pitches. Now, unhittable pitches, but he saw them nonetheless.
Boy, that's a tough at bat for the hitter who's got to walk away almost before he even got there. And in the batter's box, it's Walker. Last time up, flew out. Parker gets him to swing and a miss for a strike. That's a strike, and it's 0-2 in time for Neil Walker to protect here on the next pitch. On strike 3, Neil Walker did not get a hack at that one, and he's down.
Oh, you take a look at the pitch sequence right there. 3 straight quality strikes.
Well, tight games like this, you get going late. You love to get these outs as quickly as you can.
Well, quickly and efficiently, and the best way to do it is a strikeout. No room for error right there. Gets the big one on 3 pitches.
Well, now hitting for the pitcher in this situation, he just has to try to get on base and see if he can't get something going offensively.
Watches that fastball. That goes by him for a strike.
Each pitch so important right now.
And he looks at one in there for a strike, 0-2.
That's a solid pitch going up in the zone with that 4-seam fastball. You establish different parts of the zone and you change the hitter eye level. In this situation, he took the pitch.
And this is bounced foul to the left side.
And he's hoping this is going to be the last pitch.
Parker sets and throws. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. And it's in there, the tying run on board.
Well, you just can't explain how valuable a pinch hitter is. A guy who can come off the bench cold and deliver a big hit.
Now, Starling Marte. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early. They may just get him prepared in case they need to go there.
And Kevin Gregg gets ready to throw. He's going to be the closing pitcher for Chicago.
Well, in the late innings, now it's time for the managers to match wits to see who can best utilize his bench and his bullpen to win this game.
On the way. And it's fouled off. He deals. And he struck him out, and the ball game is over. Well, they got that tying run on base, stranded over at first.
Well, they picked up a big run in the final inning, Gary, and then held the lead, and the visiting team going home happy.
Would like now to take a look at our player of the game. Let's make a pick.
Yeah, I mean, this guy came out and made this team look like world beaters today. Couple of hits, and he went big fly. All in all, it adds up to a nice day's work, and they come away on top.
And they come into hostile territory, Steve, and take this one by 1 run.
Well, both teams had a chance to win it. Goes down to the very end, but the visiting club outplayed them.
And that's going to do it for us here. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, I'm Gary Thorne. Take care.